Welcome back. Let's talk about money. 7 things that is very powerful that you should be doing with your money that's going to take your game to the next level. Number one, you should put your money towards you. That should be your main priority. It should come first. It should be the place where you allocate the most attention to. Because if you on this level and you're not investing in yourself to get to this level, guess what? The same thing is going to be with your money. You're going to be making money on this level, not on this level, right? So invest in yourself, and that comes with habits of knowing what to do with your time, right? Because if you can create more time, you can do more with yourself. You might have the money that you want to invest and gain some more knowledge or understanding a side hustle where you're going to increase your income, right? And you got to go through some steps to get that together. You got to put some research together, and you got to be able to create time, right? So you got to be able to work with your time. Um, the best thing to have more time is starting early, right? Waking up 3 a.m., 4 a.m. I wake up 2:30 a.m., right? My morning routine is powerful. Talking about that, I gotta do a video for you guys about my morning routine. My morning routine is powerful. So yeah, and then with that, you get to get a lot done. Like you get the body already, like the same way you get your body active on fitness level to burn fat all day long. The same thing can happen with stacking your wins all day long, right? Because you get up early, you already get some morning routine going, and then it's like a win here, a win there, a win here, a win there, and you get your body active for whatever that comes next, for you be able to knock out the park and get another win there also. So very, very important um, to be able to do that. And whatever it is that you're doing, invest in yourself, you're going to be able to extract more out of there, right? So like say you're going to, do this course, you're going to finish faster because you got the time and you got the right time. You can do it in the morning, half an hour every day, right? And you get that done and you get that knowledge, right? And then you start applying it and you start getting the results of the knowledge, right? Number two, kills the fear, right? Kill the fear. How you kill the fear? What fear you talking about? The fear of not having the money for your needs. Create an emergency fund. That's number two. Why I say create an emergency fund first? Because it's not really about having the money there. The money is just like a byproduct effect, but of course you gotta have the money. But the most important thing is what happens when you have the emergency fund to the side is that you kill the fear. The fear is something that's gonna block you from having money. If you feel like you're gonna be missing money for this, you're not gonna have money for that, and you're gonna have problems with money, the money will not come to you. So if you have money there, you have kind of like what we call like the magnet. It's gonna attract more money to come to you, right? So that money is gonna be pulling from the universe more money. On that way too, you don't have this problem where you feel like, I gotta work more, I gotta do more, or maybe you want to invest in yourself and you're worrying about money. Maybe you can be doing something that you was going to create that's going to make you money, but then it makes you work harder on your job than you work on yourself, and you should always work harder on yourself than you work on your job. And that's another thing for you to triple, quadruple the income that you have, right? Always work on yourself harder than you work on your job. That means create extra time for you. That means spend time and invest in you so you can take yourself um, to different levels, continue to grow, right? Continue to grow more and more and more, right? Third, right? Don't buy things and spend money to impress other people, right? And don't be lazy with your money, right? Those are all combined together and very powerful, because if you just go and you go out every day and you buy coffee right on the way to work, right? That coffee is gonna be like $3, $2, $1.99. Depends where you get it, $1. So it's gonna cost you from $30 a month to $90 a month, or almost $100 a month. That could be like one of your utility bills out the way. It could be an extra $30 to $100 more in your pocket. Plus, you could make the coffee the way you want it, how you want it, at your house, right? On your mug. Have it not just for that moment, but you're gonna have it for the rest of the day, right? So sometimes people get two coffees. They get one very early and they're gonna get one a little bit later, during like the meats of the morning, right? And you're gonna have to cover all day. And the same thing with your water. People buy water here and there, $1, $2, depends where they at. And then just by putting those together, they probably let it go like $150 to $200. They buying their water for their house, buying their coffee for their house, they'll still be saving, even though they buying at the store. And another thing, know where to buy stuff. Don't just buy anywhere, Buy at Costco. Costco is a good place to buy. Whole Foods is a good place to buy good water, alkaline water, 39 cents a gallon. You get those blue 5 gallons, and you fill it up, and you have the machine at your house. You'll be drinking the best water, better than Fuji and Essentia, and all these are the Agua Hydrate, and all these are the ones that are alkaline waters. And you gain for a good price. So you're drinking the best water, not spending a lot of money. You spending probably the same money that people spending. Yeah, pretty much the same money that people spending to buy regular waters in the bottle. And with that, you're drinking a good water, and then on the top of that, you have your water to go with you, right? You have your gallon, you have your mug water. Then you go out the house, you got two things. You got your coffee and you got your water. For example, like this, And then you don't have to be, so you'll be saving. You'll be having this stuff at the house for any time you want. Some people, they have the habit of buying things on the street so much that they don't even have it at the house. So what happens is that you get to the house, you don't have water at the house, and then you gotta go and you gotta buy water, and then you're spending time, and then your stuff don't get organized, and then you be all over the place. You're gonna save money, about $200-300, and you're gonna have your coffee at the house all the time, and your water at the house, and you're saving all that money, right? Other things like name brand products like clothing, shoes, and stuff like that. Guess what? It's gonna do pretty much the same thing that the other one's gonna do, but you're paying for status. It's like a car, right? If you have a Rolls Royce and you have a SUV that is a Telluride, a Ford, an Acura, a Honda Pilot, right? They gonna take you to the same place as the Rolls Royce is gonna take, but it's just the different as the status, right? So if you don't have it yet, don't be just buying other things to impress other people, right? And also, with those things that I mentioned, also that goes a long way with food. Actually, if you are having like your fitness, taking care of your fitness, taking care of your healthy, your body, you probably want to be doing your own food, right? You go, you buy in bulk on those places where you can save money, right? Restaurant Depot is a good place for meat and cheese and things like that, right? Costco is another place you can buy products for the house and things like that. Whole Foods, I get the water there. But you gotta find out your places around your place where you live, your house, where you're going to be getting your stuff from, where you're going to be saving the most money, and you're going to be getting the most quality stuff. Because it's not just about not spending more than you should. It's about getting the best you can get with less money. So pretty much you're making more with less. You're multiplying your money right there, right? The other one that we're going to talk about it now is that um, savings. Like when you get your savings, right? Like you have your emergency fund. It's not even your savings account. Like, this is for my emergency account. You put that on the credit union account, which follow up to another topic that we have. I don't know, number 5 or 6, which is, work on your credit. You should always want to have credit as much as you can get. So every 6 months, get some new credit card accounts, right? Get a loan, even though it's just to open a loan, and you're going to pay a little interest to it, and you're going to pay right back. But continue to expand, making your folder, your credit folder thick, right? Continue to improve your credit, where you have a strong credit, right? Where you can, if you need to come up for an investment and you need to get, 200,000, 500,000, $1 million, you'll be able to pull that off, right? So the more credit you have, the better it is, right? Let's say you got $100,000 credit available by, applying, like, let's say you got 5,000 right now, and then you should go and open a credit union account, and then maybe you open fuel, and then you have your savings emergency money there, and then you begin, instead of your bank account getting like pretty much nothing, you begin like on the high yield account on the credit union, you begin like 4%, probably more, depends what kind of credit union you get, for the emergency fund that you have there, just to have the peace of mind that you got the money for emergencies, if you have, which is one of the things, the pillars that you gotta have in order to do better with your money. One of the things that you should do with your money, right? And then with the credit unit, you work with them to expand your credit with them, like getting a loan with them, pretty much just to anything you can do, like getting a loan with them, get credit cards with them, open different savings account with them, so you can expand the relationship with them and also have more credit available to you. So every 6 months, get a credit card. You get a credit card here for 10,000, another one there for 25,000. Then when you see you got available 100,000, and then if you go and you spend $1,000, you're gonna keep your utilization below 7%, and you continue to do those things, and your credit will always get better and better, and you always have more credit. And then if you do need to use those cards, you got those cards available, right, to use it. Maybe you're gonna come up with a side hustle, you need some investment, some things, you can just go and use those cards and purchase those things, build that business. And it's a great thing to do, it's a great thing to have, and we should work on our credit, we should have credit, and we should get as much as we can. We should have another topic, master. Okay, that should be the last topic. I don't know if I forgot anyone, but try to put some ad in here in the video for us. Master your money game. We already make it, we gotta know how to keep it, when we talk about it here, and then we gotta know how to invest it, right? And investing starts investing in yourself. Make sure you're using your money to create more time for you, and to utilize that time to get more knowledge, and knowing that knowledge is not power until you use it. So in order for you to transform your knowledge into power, you got to be using your knowledge, right? So you got to be specialized knowledge, like specific for a purpose, right? And you get that knowledge, you utilize that knowledge, and you apply that knowledge, and you get results from that knowledge, right? Other investments that you could do to create like a side hustle, to any investment that you do, it gotta be to bring your ROI, a return on investment, right? It might be some investments that you're gonna do that you need just to get the skills. That is fine. That is gonna bring you a return on your investment sooner or later, right? It's like a seed that you are planting. but you got to develop ways to put that money to work for you, right? So that wraps it up on mastering your money. You make the money, you keep the money, and then you multiply the money, right? It's your man Walt.
Give it to me like